Good morning, David here with his weekly week look, and as usual we're using the November UK futures as our base chart. As you can see, we have continued our upward trend during this week, and almost like a vertical upwards line. We have hit our first target of 120, which I'm indicating here with my mouse, was last seen in November. We have broken this target of 120, which is giving us a clear indication that we have got a possibility to go on and test our next target, which is 124, and then after that we are looking at 134. So we have got an aggressive upward move at the present moment. Coming down to the stochastics, the stochastics are showing overbought, which they would do at the moment obviously, but they are now locked in, and I've marked this previously back to last March as a locked in indicator. So therefore, as long as they continue to be at this high range, they are adding momentum to the price, and obviously, as indicated last week, the Bollinger Band has caught up to this price action. Now, to try and give some kind of indication of how this trend will hold, and whether we'll see any break down, we need to come back to a smaller time frame, which I'll just bring on in a minute, a different chart, to run a short-term moving average behind the price, so that just in case that we do see a breakdown of this, it gives you some kind of warning that this is going to happen. So just to recap on this chart, I would expect this area of 190 to 120 hold next week, and further punch up to 124. I just bring this other chart across, and this is the same chart obviously on a smaller time frame, so you've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months on this, and you can clearly see marked on here this short-term upwards trend. And we did have a gap here, which I was a bit concerned about at 116, but we have gap filled that quite quickly, and so that adds to the credence that the trend is locked in, and we are continuing this upward trend. Now I've put on here a 5-day moving average, which is only just basically an average of the last 5 days prices, and at the moment this is 116.20. Now as long as 116.20, this short-term upwards trend is in place. So like if you want to use that as a stop, that as soon as 116.20, then you could see some retrace of this move, which probably would retrace back to the 112. As you can see previously, this when we've had a peak, which I'll just indicate here on my mouse, in May, the 5-day moving average was broken on that candle there, and then the market came back for a retest, then go back up. So if you're looking for some indication of a breaking of this price action, then just keep an eye on this 5-day moving average, and at the moment that stands at 116.12. So if that prices did fall back suddenly early part of next week to test this 5-day, then be warned that we could see some retrace. But if that holds, then I see no reason not to keep punching higher. But as always, I'll put an update next week, and thank you for watching.